All right, I went ahead and replaced that vacuum line, and we should be good to go there. Just gonna go over it a little bit, let it warm up, get the oil back into the gas tank or into the oil tank, and check the air in the tires. Take it out and ride it a little bit here in a little while. But still still a little cold. Haven't ridden it since it was warm last year, and went ahead and drained the gas out of the float bowl, and didn't have much in the gas tank there. It was stinky, but drained most of that off and put some fresh high test in there. But let it warm up now and check the charging system, check the air in the tires, and we should be good to go. Still got a little spit back out of it, still a little cold. And idle's coming up though. See what that thing's idling at. About 900 RPM, just under 1,000 really. Thing needs a good bath, that's for sure. Good bath and a waxing. But let me check the air in these tires and the charging system and see where we're at here. Yeah, 13.9, just under 14. Let me grab my wires here. It's 13 right there. Actually, that's, yeah, 13. Let's rev it up a little bit and see what we got here. Yeah, that ought to be good. We hit 14.3 and revved it up, and it hit 14.7 and then kicked back to 14.6. So its voltage kickoff is working good. We'll, no, that's good now. See how much oil we get in that oil tank now. Yeah, it's back up to the top there. Let me go ahead and check the air in these tires. Well, I already checked them. I know it needs air in them, so I have to fire up the compressor here. All right, we're sitting at these Metzler's ME880s run 40 in the rear, and I think I put 34 in the front. Is about right. Metzler recommends a little bit higher pressure on these ME880s, which normally for these it's 36 to 40 on most of them in the rear, and 32, 34 in the front, running 34 in the front and 40 in the rear. And if it's cold out, you can run a little bit less than there, get a little more heat into the tires. I'm not railing on this thing, so really isn't as important to me for that. Just saying. Yeah, this thing needs a good cleaning now, and oil change. Really, I just serviced the rest of it last year as far as tightening all the nuts and bolts and checking the brake pads and doing the brake fluid and all that stuff. So we'll be good for probably the rest of this year. This is just a regular beater bike, really. Nothing fancy. Not like I'm out riding all over the place on it. It's not even mine, it's my son's. He don't ride it much, once in a while. I do have to do a first gear shift fork in this thing though coming up. I've already ordered the shift fork for I'll be getting to that whenever I get to it. Back to this bike thing here. This is I don't know what we're gonna do with this. We got the other one in there that's on hold until I finish messing with it. It's been too cold out this winter to be out doing that stuff. We got the Cafe Racer bike, and this thing, I don't know, it's just beater, just ride around bike. I'm not going to dump a ton of money into it. Does need some shocks though. These shocks they come off the other bike and they are stiff as could be, like they're locked up. Probably invest in some shocks that actually allow the rear wheel to move instead of bouncing you across the road like those are. Those were stock Harley shocks, but they come off of that salvage bike that was, ain't no telling what happened to them. They are really stiff though, like too stiff. This bike had like 10.5-inch shocks on it, which were entirely too short for this bike. And this bike already has a short front forks on it. It's kind of funny the way it sits. Taller shocks and the short front end on it actually makes it handle a little better. It's a little less rake. But let me button this stuff up. What else I got to do now? I got the air in the tires. Oh, I got to put the seat bolt thing back in here where it came off with a little clip. Let's get that so I can put the seat back on this thing. Now, what they did on these things, let me show you this. Yeah, there's your seat. That's where your seat nut goes. This thing right here. Now, you can't really get your hand up in there easy. The way we normally do it is take your clip, take a long wire tie, just feed it up through there. Then you're just going to fish this up through here. Sounds a lot easier than it is, huh? There you go. Pull that up through there. Line it up. It's got a notch in it where it sits in there. There you go. Then just take your clip. Put your clip in there. Be good to go. And since you can't really fish this thing back through here, I usually just take that wire tie and clip it off and let it fall out of there. And that's pretty much it right there. You can use a wire tie, works easier because you just grab one out of the pile. Use a piece of wire, a piece of house wire or bike wire or whatever you got, but you get the idea. A wire tie works easy though. All right, let me go grab the seat and slap that thing on there. You know, our tire pressure's good. We got gas, we got oil. Oil's good. Thing does need a really good cleaning though. You know, before I put the seat back on, you put the battery hold down stuff on there. And anyway, I think that's about it. You get the gist of it. Out here messing around trying to get this thing ready. You got to put some bars on here though. This afternoon, I'm not doing it right now. Get everything on there and take it for a little spin. But thanks for watching, and guys, take care. Have a good weekend. It's nice out here this weekend. It's finally starting to warm up, and we don't have any more of them 15-degree mornings out here. It doesn't warm up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I tell you, I look forward to having a heated shop again, where I can actually go out in the morning and not be out when it's 15 degrees outside. I don't want to be out there anyway. But anyway, thanks for watching. You guys take care. Have a great weekend.